Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Ares. Now, just for the record, the tutorial missions I'm doing in part 0. So you don't have to watch them, but it might help to let you know what's going on, because I don't really want to have to stop to explain it. Oh, and here's a backstory, which you can read. So, yeah, the backstory. Backstory, the greatest story that has ever been in the back. I mean, backstory is way more interesting than front story. So as I was saying, the tutorial, it goes through the controls, the basics of the game. You should still be able to understand what's going on, but watching that may help you out. So I'm going to be skipping the tutorial missions on this. This is pretty cool music, huh? Oh, another note. This is Ares. It's a kind of old Mac game. It was from before Mac OS X. For those of you who don't have a Mac, which is probably most of you, basically before Mac OS X was a big change to the operating system. Everything was pretty much rewritten from the ground up. So stuff from before Mac OS X didn't work under the system. Now there was some kind of forms of compatibility for a while, but eventually it just kind of got taken out. So I'm playing a port of it to Mac OS X. It's called Antares, so Ares with A-N-T at the start. So yeah, so there are a few bugs here and there. It's not exactly the same as the original game, but still, it's a pretty good game, and if you got a Mac, I would suggest looking this up. Yeah, I'm just trying to make commentary while we go through this backstory, because you are probably interested in it. Don't worry, the backstory is almost done, in case you were just wondering through it. So basically, if you were listening to me and not reading this, Earth got conquered by these other aliens, while you were out to try to find these other aliens that weren't those other aliens, and then you were like, hey, can you help us? And you're like, no. And you're like, well, can you just give us some weapons? And you're like, sure. See? Ares. That's where the name comes from. Because it's called Ares. Because you named it Ares. Alright, let's just start the game already. Alright, where to begin? Let's start with Chapter 1. No, I mean, here we go. Easy Street. Again, I'm skipping the tutorials. If you want to see those, watch Part 0. With that, let's begin. Oh boy, time for more backstory! So yeah, we don't even get to fight the Cantharans yet. It's all Gaiatori for the first 6 or so missions. Easy Street. So here's a kind of galactic map showing the levels and such. Let's begin. Now I'm not going to like read all this out loud because I assume you can read. I did that before with Uplink, but then I kind of thought, well, why don't you just read it? So I'll just go through this and make some quick commentary. So we get a cruiser for this mission. And what we basically need to do is find all the transports and destroy them. They've all got some escorts, as is explained, and we need to stop them from reaching the station. They call this Easy Street for a reason, by the way. Alright, let's go. Where are we? Closest hostile. All we really need to do is destroy the transports. The other things are kind of... it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to destroy the transports. Alright, transport number 1. Transport transport number 2. Now these little guys, those are fighters. This, that other thing, the one that's not the fighter but isn't the transports I've been destroying, that's a cruiser. The cruisers are stronger than the fighters, but we don't really need to destroy any of them for this mission, so I'm just going to hurry and destroy these instead. There we go. Well, that was pretty simple. They don't call it Easy Street for nothing. And here's just some information. I have no idea how they decided on these par, but yeah. Here we go. Man, I love this music. So, our objective in this mission is to destroy the satellite dishes. This time we get a heavy cruiser, which is cool because they're way better than the standard cruiser. And so here it's just kind of talking about some of the things, the cruisers. You've already seen those. And here's another one. This one has a gunship. Those are a little more dangerous than the cruisers, which is more annoying because they can home in on you. And this is the last one. And that's Myrmidon Station. The stations can actually defend themselves, and there's no benefit to attacking this one, by the way. You get nothing out of it. And there's some Obish escorts that will join in if they're interested. Basically, that means that they come in after you destroy 3 of them. So, let's do this thing. Let's select the relay dish. And look, over here it helpfully says how many there are if you can't count. Well, that's easy. I'm not going to bother fighting these guys unless I really need to. There'll be plenty of time for that later on. Alright. Now this is the one with the gunship. See that big thing? That is the gunship. Yeah, those things that are shooting at me are bad. Ah, now I got 2 gunships. Yeah! Oh, that's the Obish guy showing up saying, "Hey, you are great." I'll get rid of that. Mostly they're really just kind of a distraction. There we go. Well, that was easy. Why didn't they call this one Easy Street? Well, it wasn't quite as easy, I suppose. Well, the iron is hot. Alright. So this time, it's capture the planet mission. We gotta capture our opposing planet. Unfortunately, we only get our regular old cruiser. No special cruiser. No heavy cruiser. So we can make cruisers, transports, and fighters. Don't make fighters. They're not very good. Yep. You know, why don't they have, hyper speeds on the transports? And why can't they put some weapons? I mean, I don't get it. Is there, some interstellar treaty saying, hey, by the way, transports cannot be equipped. This is for competitive game balance. Alright? Oh, of course they can get gunships and we can't. Meh, meh, meh. Well, I think the easiest way to go about doing this is to just go straight to their planet. And make a bunch of cruisers and go after it. Now we can actually get to... Oh, friggin'! Ah, gunship! They made a gunship! I'm making some cruisers descend here. Yeah! All the cruisers are going to the planet. Alright, we gotta fight. Come on. Alright. Now seems a good time to make a transport. Transports, unfortunately, have to take the long way, no hyperspace. But we seem to have secured the planet. This is really a great strategy, just, you know, get so many things on the planet that when they actually build something, you can just destroy it instantly. Except when they decide to send a carrier, like they just did. Luckily, the carriers are not Yeah, okay, I guess they are a bit dangerous, but all you have to do is stay behind it. It can't hurt you if you're unless you're in front of it. Ah, darn it. So you need to try to not stay in front of it. This is kind of true for a lot of enemies, but it really makes this carrier a lot less dangerous. You know, it'll be funny, but it's possible that the transport might capture the planet before we even destroy the carrier. Yep, didn't even need to finish destroying the carrier. The transport just landed on it. Shoplifter 1. So, I guess there's going to be a 2 at some point. Thanks for the spoiler, guys! So, here we go here. Now, this doesn't make sense. Now, look at this. It says that he is a key negotiator in the Oban-Gator Non-Aggression Pact. So why did the Gatori capture him? Like, let me just look back at this. It's Gatori mercenaries, technically, now that I look back. But still, it's kind of funny. So we want to, you know, get them, because then the Obians will be all happy, and they will be like, yay, we will help you. We get our heavy cruiser. Basically, this is how it really explains everything here. You just need to get them into the transport, and then bring them back into the, sort of thing. I can't remember what it's called offhand. The passenger liner, that's it. Okay, again, this is basically what that means in gameplay terms, is that they'll come in when you destroy one of the cells. At least 11. Well, I guess 4 of them are out of luck. Alright. Let's send the transport there. Let's check the mission status. This is really useful in this mission. Now we're sending the transport there. Because it means you can actually see how many are in it. Alright. Here, now we actually have to kill these guys, though. The transport is actually pretty good at defending itself, surprisingly, especially with the escort it has. You can't give any orders to the escort, it just follows the thing. Oh, in case you're wondering what that little yellow thing is that I just picked up, when you destroy ships, that shows up. Oh, dang, there it is. Uh-oh, better, Man, they got there first. See, I told you it was able to handle itself. But basically, this little yellow bar on the right side of the screen, that will, it restores that for you. Alright, all of them are in the transport now. Send the transport back here. Now I guess I'll go take out Cell 2 in the meantime. I prefer to let the transport and escort destroy the cells instead of me, because that way stuff won't actually appear until they've already done it. I mean, the enemy ships that come in, like I said, they're triggered by destroying the cells. Negatory ships, oh man, all you gotta do is get behind them and they're like, ah, they're like, eh, they can't do anything to you when you're behind them. That's true about, well, that's true about ships in general, but it seems especially true for them because they're not very great at turning. Alright, head over to the second cell. I'll preemptively select this so I can send it back there. Now let's go take out the final cell. This one has a gunship, unfortunately. That's okay, because we can kill it, probably. Yeah. Alright. Unfortunately, the little, I don't know what it's called, the little red things you can shoot out. Well, we were out of those, but then they're regenerated. That's why we're not shooting them anymore. See, it's cool because if you pay attention to here, you can see what's going on. So you don't. So even though I could, even without zooming out, tell that they had rescued the passengers. We'll preemptively select that for the transport. Now let's go and kill this little fighter. Alright. I guess we might as well wait there. You haven't actually, I don't know if you've actually seen what happens when they destroy the cells, so we might as well wait here. We'll speed things up. If you hold down F6, it speeds up the game, which is pretty useful for stuff like this. So those little blue things have to get to the transport. And sometimes they take their sweet time doing so. Weirdly, sometimes 5 don't come out. Sometimes, like, only 4 will come out of these cells. So, in those cases, you just gotta, well, send it over, we'll send it back there. You just gotta go with those. Luckily, if you rescue all the passengers that come out, well, then you don't have to worry. I mean, you'll always get at least 11. You just gotta make sure none die. Let's have them go over there. Let's destroy these cruisers. Ah! Get out! Run! Alright, we wait for our shields to regenerate a little. Oh man, we're running low on power. Oh yeah, we are really running low on energy. Oh well, we got all of them safe. Ambassador Thirds, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Chapter 5, Out of the Frying Pan. Again, only standard cruiser, no heavy cruiser. Too bad. Flak drones. These things are pretty dangerous. They're like a one-ship army, and as it mentions, they're indestructible. And they can shoot out stuff very fast. If you're going near a flak drone that isn't aligned with you, you're dead very quickly. However, we can make engineering pods, which have defensive lasers. I don't know why they can have it, but the transports can't. But, that makes it so they're able to attack, I guess. They're what you can use to take control of the flak drones, and flak drones don't attack them, although they can hurt them if they, attack, a different ship nearby. There's also a flak drone in the middle. We will, of course, want to capture that pretty quickly. And a heavy destroyer. This is the only Gaiatori heavy destroyer I think you ever face. I don't know why they don't send them to other places. Maybe they're just... I don't know, maybe that's their only one? I don't know, I don't understand aliens. So, send one engineering pod there, and then send the other one. In the meantime, let's build up some cruisers. To protect our planet. While we wait for the engineering pod to grab the flak drone. The middle flak drone is like the easiest to capture, of course, so we want to get that. Plus, because a lot of, not only does it mean that it won't be attacking our ships, enemy ships are often pretty stupid and will just friggin' attack, go straight towards them. Usually they won't do it without an engineering pod, but still. Alright, let me zoom out and see what's going on. Alright, everything seems okay so far. Alright, we've got plenty of cruisers. Whoa! Dang it, that thing. What we need to really do is destroy the engineering pod so it will not recapture it. Well, that was, easy. They captured it, then I used the one that I had there to recapture it. One sec. We have this guy to deal with. Okay, we destroyed the heavy destroyer, that's good. Lost some cruisers in the process, but that's okay. Let's get some engineering pods. We're going to need a lot of engineering pods for our final assault. Let's send our cruisers here. This will help us protect the flak drone. The only one we really have to worry about are engineering pods, but still, it's a way to protect it from that. Or we can just go and attack the engineering pod and kill it preemptively. By the way, what happened where they recaptured it and then I immediately recaptured it? That's the first time that's ever happened to me. I am serious. See how dangerous those things are? Like, did you all the stuff it was spewing? That's what makes flak drones so good. Alright. Like I said, we really want a lot of engineering pods here. Basically, the strategy is to get a lot of engineering pods at this flak drone, then send them all simultaneously to the other flak drone. By the way, here's a fun fact. Even if there's a enemy cruiser around our planet, like there is here, usually the engineering pods can actually just make it to the flak drone. Unless there's two of them. Hang on, allow me to help it. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, we send a lot of engineering pods simultaneously towards the other flak drone. Ah, dang it, got that. I wanted that. And once you do that, they won't be able to stop all of them, and you'll get the flak drone. And then it will utterly demolish anything your opponents have on the planet, and essentially give them a game over. Let's see, are there any cruisers here in better shape? I like to switch to like ones that are in pretty good condition. This one looks good. Oh, it'll be so funny if this follows it all the way here, because then this flak drone is going to have so much fun. Ha 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 ha. I don't even need to do anything. I mean, this flak drone does everything. I think I'll get one more engineering pod here. Destroy! That should be sufficient for the flak drone. But let's send a transport over here. Might as well get the transport preemptively made. Oh, here's an engineering pod. I'm pretty sure that all of my engineering pods and the cruisers can defend the flak drone from it, but it never hurts to be safe. Alright. Now we just need to send all the engineering pods there. And hopefully everything will go fine. Just in case it doesn't, I'll start building some engineering pods. Engineering pods individually are kind of weak, but when they're all together, they can actually kill stuff pretty quickly. So now we wait. Yeah, let's speed up. Alright, send everything over there. We are done. They captured the flak drone, which of course immediately will be destroying any ships, any enemy ships around here. Great! Now we just wait. Well, that was interesting. Next level.